And I came in the back and he goes, man, he goes, that was perfect. He goes, you didn't do anything during the match. No high flying, just one move. I'm like, this is my first match here, Gabe. I want to do a bunch. She's like, don't, just do one move. At the end of the show, right when everything's over, I'm going to have you hit the last dive of the night on everyone. Hit one of those big fucking whatever you want. So I'm like, man, this guy's probably fucking with me. I don't know if he's going to let me have this. But sure as shit, Gabe's a man of his word. And fucking Rob was real strong on me coming in. And you have to watch that DVD. You got to go back in time and check it out. But I did a backflip, double full twist, and hit the fucking guardrail. Trent Acid and Johnny Cashmere caught me. But it was the last dive of the night. And one of my best dives I ever did in my life. And the fucking place went crazy. And I went to the back and fucking was the fucking king of that. And it was my very first time in Ring of Honor. And Gabe was fucking took me under his wing as his guy, and I ended up blowing that opportunity. And it's a regret I have to this day that was a turning point in my career.
Well, what happened? How did it?
Scramble cage came.
Right.
So the next show is a scramble cage. Please, yeah, that would be awesome. And the opportunity was, now we built you a ring to showcase your skills. And I think poor Rob got hung out to dry there, where he had like 10 of his own guys in the back basically saying, what the fuck are you doing bringing this guy in and letting him do all this shit?
Is that true, Rob?
100%. It was, yeah.
You know?
After the incident happened in the cage, I like heard it from everybody. From Junk, or from Punk, I call him Junk. Punk, Joe, Cornette, everybody took me on the side.
I felt bad because Rob and Gabe had really, and this is like a fucking weird thing, but Rob had suggested to me, I think he was mad at Gabe or something a little bit, or he suggested to me to kind of shoot on Gabe a little bit in the interview as the fucking, because at that time Rob was still controlling Factor. He was still,
right.
So it was being overlooked, even though they didn't want me to come back. The heat was so crazy that Gabe said to me, this is after, Rob was there. Rob is bringing you back again for the third show. So
when he came to
yeah, and so I fucking said, I'm going to bring my own protection this time. And I said, I'm going to bring the Samoans, because there's a couple Samoans. I said, and fucking Samoa Joe's fucking...
Did you really feel...
Dude, I want to go to war. I said, outside, one-on-one, I'll fucking fight any one of those guys. At that time, in the shape I was in very good shape. I'm way stronger at that time than I am right now. I was benching 3 plates at 180 and doing 150-pound dumbbells.
So you walked into this
I wanted to fight Samoa Joe one-on-one on the street right then and there. I went in the back and fucking, he says I throw pillows, and it's like, put a boxing bag up. I'm pretty sure right now, just like in Rocky, when the Russian's hitting those fucking things, I'll hit a fucking bag and Joe can hit a bag, and I'm pretty sure I hit harder than Joe right fucking now.
Right.
Pretty positive. I'm doing handstand push-ups, 20 of them at the same time. We'll go to the gym at that time. Think about all those moves. Jack and I did all that shit and walked away without a scratch on us. That's off of 25 feet onto the fucking floor.
That incident that set this up, that created all this. Did you feel like you did anything wrong?
Nope, I did not feel I did anything wrong,
Rob,
because I don't remember.
Did you feel like you did anything wrong? Shoot.
I did and I didn't. Looking back on it, I think it was blown because I think there are a lot of people jealous of Teddy.
Fuck.
So I think there's a lot of egos in the locker room. Here comes Teddy Hart, comes into the company.
You missed the first dive you guys let me do on the first show after Gabe says don't do anything until the... Remember? And that was what killed it. And no one knows because that was cut off most of the DVDs. No one saw it. If you watch the pop I got in the Murphy Rec Center, CM Punk knew I'd already fucking eaten his lunch. He was done. He was done. And so I'd already got the fucking pop, and Gabe brought me in as his guy. So fucking CM Punk is a politicking fucking master, and he's a fucking smart dude. He saw the writing on the wall. And AJ Styles, I'm going to say it, saw the writing on the wall too, that there's now another guy up there that's doing the same shit AJ Styles can do, but even cleaner. And for comparable look, almost the same look, doing the same stuff. And I still say move for move, AJ's probably, I put AJ top 3 ever in the history of wrestling history, because he's lasted the longest, he's done the most moves consistently, he wrestled in a stiff ring in TNA, waited a long time to get his push, got to WWE, hit a home run, got to Japan, hit a home run. Right. Do I think I'm better than AJ Styles? I don't know. I won't say for sure, but I definitely think that Teddy Hart, AJ Styles matches in Ring of Honor would have been fucking epic. Before he did the Jerry Lynn, or before he did Kurt Angle or Samoa Joe or fucking Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles 25 fucking times. Imagine me and Jack wrestling 25 times. By the time it's the 5th match, 6th match, 7th match. So that was my idea, was Rob's concept was Teddy Hart, Jack Evans, Harry Smith, Tyson Kidd, versus Ring of Honor. The fucking Hart Foundation versus the fucking Paul London. Fucking Spanky wasn't even really in there at that time, I don't think. It was just like, maybe he was just coming up. I don't even remember. He was in there. It was Spanky, Paul London. Joe wasn't even really on the radar as one. He was doing great, but it was supposed to be like Bryan Danielson, Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles, Red, Paul London, and their little group. There was like Brian XL. I don't even think Brian XL was even on that list. I think it was more like CM Punk. There was like 7 or 8 guys. They all complained in the back.
Right.
But they didn't complain to the second show. It was the first show that I heard after everything that CM Punk was mad because I didn't shake his hand. I shook every motherfucker. How many guys were in your locker room that night? 60, 70 fucking guys. They had the whole fucking, that group, whatever that group was with all the kids. Special K. Dude, there's 40 fucking guys in the Special K shit or whatever. I mean, there's a ton of guys in the back. Guys that weren't even wrestling. I have no clue. I've never been there. I came to beat up fucking Steve Corino. So all I came to do, I told Rob, I went to his house before the fucking match. I went to his school, and I said, when I see Steve Corino, I'm going to kick his fucking ass. I said, you watch how fast I take that fucking punk with long hair. I got short hair. You got long hair, you're done. I'm fucking grabbing that shit and it's fucking on, man.
Right.
So, and Rob says, no, please, that's such a waste of fucking talent. We got plans for you based on these matches, these Matt Rats highlights in these matches with you and Harry. I'll take care of it. Please, on your fucking word, don't do that. So Rob was always like my best friend in fucking wrestling. Secretively, me and Rob, I've always had a huge respect because Rob was the first guy to notice my talent. And Rob Feinstein, to me, always said, behind the scenes, Teddy Hart was probably the greatest guy ever for overall everything, for having cool gear, for doing the coolest moves, first guy to do a bunch of shit, and never got a chance because he fucking the devil's advocate. You know the rule?
Yeah.
Don't let him see you coming. And I fucking had a huge sign on my back, shiny fucking star, smoking weed out back with Samoa Joe. And Trent Acid and all these guys. So Joe, out of all the guys, the next show is the first guy to jump in the back and try to attack Jack Evans for fucking going after Allison Danger. Who's the girl that said, what was her name?
Allison Danger. It was Steve's sister.
Steve's sister talked shit to Jack and said he was a fucking bitch or something, and Jack lost it. And Jack fucking said, shut the fuck. So that almost caused a fight. Then Joe got involved, and you're trying to jump Jack after he does a double moonsault off of fucking a cage to the floor. We just got finished the match. You want to get a guy, give me 15 minutes to fucking get my shit off.
Right.
Towel up, ask me to step outside. We'll throw down, you beat my ass. Help me up if you want to. Spit in my face, kick me in the face. It's your call. You want to shake hands after? It's fight's done. We settled our beef. Don't attack me after the match, after I'm fucking knocked out. And this is another one. I did not like Gabe he cut the tape. He bought that tape off of Rob right when that happened. He made sure to get that tape. He only showed the first part of it. They released the next year, 7 months later, the aftermath of what Teddy Hart did after the fact. And that was a second release on the DVD. And that was a huge part of the library when they made the deal to fucking cut Rob's throat and fucking take the whole thing and whatever their split was on that. They cut the bump where they threw me into the guardrail, and I tried taking an upside down turnbuckle into the guardrail, which is those tins. That was how they had the tin. When you hit that tin, it makes that bang sound. I hit it and came straight down on my head, got knocked out. Never been knocked out in my life. This is the first knockout where I got up and I don't remember shit. I was supposed to get across from a guy in the audience, put it on my neck, and climb up to the cage and do my shit. I just remember fucking fans cheering, climbing up. Somehow a finish happened. I don't even know what it was. I know it was Trent Acid getting the fucking Logan DeVito, but I don't remember any of it. And I just remember going up over and over and over again and then thinking, fuck, the fans are so happy. And then you watch me puke. And I puke in the ring after doing all the backflips off the cage. And you see Rob come out and a bunch of guys, I could tell they'd sent him out, like, get your guy the fuck out of the ring.
Right.
And so I knew the heat was on. I didn't know what I did wrong, though, until I got in the back. And then that shit started. And that's what I always had a problem with Samoa Joe, because he was talking shit, saying Teddy Hart throws pillows. I would have kicked his ass. I said, man, there's all these guys there. Not one guy had the balls to do shit but bitch behind my back. And they're all throwing the bags out of the locker room type of gimmick, because we'd already done that gimmick, like as a gimmick of, like, if Teddy Hart's at a show, well, because the WWE, they knew, some of the guys knew that my bags had been stolen back then and basically thrown in the fucking river or whatever it was. So it was like, whoever was there.
Is CM Punk joining in on this?
Fuck, I never even heard CM Punk say a fucking word until I get home and I hear this CM Punk is the enforcer, and if he sees you, he's gonna fucking throw down with you right away. And the only reason I give CM Punk this type of respect, all those fucking pussies had a chance to fucking step outside with me on many different shows over the years. And not one guy said shit when we're fucking one-on-one in a fucking room, me and you in a hotel room, or walking to the lobby, or down at a vending machine, or checking into a hotel, or we're... CM Punk, first thing he did, he said, when I see him, we're going to fight. And he tried to... he's a sneaky fucking guy, man. And he's a smart motherfucker. Made millions of dollars playing the angles and calling shit out. I think he took a page out of Teddy Hart's book, because he watched and studied. But he always said, oh, there was no controversy, no conspiracy against Teddy Hart. And it's like, dude, what moves didn't I do off the top rope, off the top of a fucking 20-foot cage onto fucking the ground with no pads? What audience ever got more hyped up over watching you steal Kenta's shit?
Right.
Seriously, what moves did you ever do? Fucking that the fans were on their feet, electric, going fucking crazy, going ROH, ROH. Yeah, it's some good matches that were fed to you. If you don't bring in those Japanese guys for Joe and fucking CM Punk to wrestle, I'm telling you, I haven't seen a really good CM Punk match until he got to WWE, and even those matches I thought were kind of slow.
Right.
They were okay, but it wasn't Shawn Michaels. It wasn't fucking Ricky Steamboat. It wasn't Macho Man. Even I didn't think it wasn't fucking Owen. It wasn't Davey. It was fucking. I watched. It wasn't Taka Michinoku. There's a lot of guys in WWE that I thought had years of way better consistent matches than CM Punk had his little run. And guys were talking like he's fucking reinvented the wheel. He's almost levitating in there.
Could
and
he hang with you?
He never ever had the match with me. I mean, it's my job to make you look good. Can you hang with me in the street?
I mean, on a talent level.
Fuck, no fucking chance. And I would have eaten him alive on the mic. I see Cena doing these mic things with Roman Reigns, and it's like, you don't want to give Teddy Hart a mic after 20 years on the street to say who loves the fans the most. You guys are talking about your sacrifice and how much you did, and I said, listen, I haven't seen any one of you guys risk their fucking knees, their Achilles tendon, their spine to make a guy smile. I said, the only thing I got paid in was fucking... and a smile from some guy in the audience that came back and said, man, fucking, you're crazy. I said, why? Do you think I'm fucking not a good businessman? I didn't design a fucking outfit. I can't pay taxes. Am I retarded? I can't turn... What's crazy mean? I can't get the TV to turn on. I'm fucking retarded then. Not crazy.